we welcome you to a sunny day in Baltimore.
We're ready for baseball on a beautiful Saturday night in San Diego.
You could not ask for a better day here at Fenway Park.
Great crowd here today. You don't see any empty seats.
Big crowd, big ovation.
Welcome back to the show. You're ready to play ball.
Every day you say it's time for baseball, but tonight it's a little bit different.
The beauty of baseball is that on any given day, anything can happen. And on May 28, 2004, a little bit of everything happened.
What a night at PNC Park.
Fantastic finishes.
Home run! Barry Bonds has ended it!
This ball game is over. KC Blake with a walk-off shot.
And magical moments.
What a game, what a day, what a night for this proud papa, Rob Makoviak.
And it's all coming up on MLB Timeline.
Hi, my name is Rob Makoviak, and this is my son, Garrett Makoviak.
Makoviak is from Oak Lawn, Illinois.
Makoviak has been red hot for Pittsburgh.
And out of here, Rob Makoviak, his first Major League home run. And it's a triple for Makoviak, his 75th RBI on the year. Oh, what a play!
Yeah, nice play.
Rob Makoviak brings the crowd to its feet with a thrilling play in right field.
Beautiful. Take this every day. You having fun? Yeah? This is cool, man. We'll go sit down, watch a little baseball. This is May 28th, 2004.
Welcome to the ballpark. Sun is shining, blue skies overhead. From downtown Cleveland, Ohio, the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's start a three-game series.
Tonight, the Marlins return home to play Mike Piazza and the Mets.
Sox come in first place by a game, and tonight they are facing another good offensive club.
Brian Lawrence
won 4 straight from the end of April to mid-May.
Then here comes Sean Casey.
The toughest out in the National League right now, simply put.
Mariano Rivera, 3 outs from his 300th career save.
Tomas Perez tied this game in the bottom of the 8th inning.
You got to face a guy with the ball game on the line. This is the situation you want, a guy who hadn't been in the lineup for a while. And here is Berkman. This crowd's alive for a possibility here, aren't they?
41,000 plus. They are on their feet. The game is on the line here.
Here's a guy with some surprising power, Rob Makoviak.
67 degrees in Pittsburgh today.
The night before, we got home at 2 in the morning from the road trip. My wife gave me the news. When we got home, she's like, "You're going to hate me for this one." She's like, "We get a doctor's appointment at 7 a.m. It was just a routine checkup. He wasn't due for another month. So he sucked it up, got up that morning and went to the doctor, and we were told there's no amniotic fluid. We need to take him right now. After we had the baby, you're kind of sitting there in the room, and I had called Lloyd McClendon already and told him that I was going to be there probably for the second game, because I knew we had 2 games. And I remember my wife just looking at me and saying, "Why don't you just go?" She's like, "Everything's fine. The baby's doing good. He's got 10 toes, 10 fingers. I think we're doing good." So you're always a little bit nervous, I think, as any parent would be, to just rush off and be like, "All right, see you guys. I'm out here. I'm going." So you made sure that everything was going well at the hospital.
This should be a pretty well-attended series as the Cubs pay their second visit here at PNC Park this season.
Anytime we faced the Cubs, it was tough. Clement was always tough.
Clement's having a great year. This is his 10th start, looking for his 7th win.
This ball moved so much, and he was such a competitor that anytime we faced him, it was not a fun ride.
And it hit him. Bobby Hill got hit by the pitch.
He had pretty good control usually.
Here's the stretch and the pitch. And it hits Kendall around the helmet. It sounded like it hit his helmet. He drops the bat and jogs to first. For the second time in the inning, Matt Clement hits a batter and now maybe flustered.
To see him just lose it like that was a little unordinary for him.
Here's the pitch. And it hits Craig Wilson. That's the 3rd man that Clement has hit in the inning, and it might be it for Matt Clement.
He lost it too. That wasn't just a you know, a sinker got away a little bit. That really got away.
Dusty Baker is going to make the move now.
What a turnaround. Matt Clement dominating in the first 2 innings. 6 up, 6 down with 4 strikeouts, and he's not able to complete the 5th inning.
That would definitely not be a stat that I want to be associated with.
We'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's the Cubs 5, the Pirates 4.
We had a lot of scrappers on our team that continued to fight and battle and just try to do whatever it took to win the game.
Tyke Redmond 2 for 3 in the game.
Swinging in a fly ball to center. Back is Patterson. It's over his head! All the way to the wall! Tyke Redmond headed for third! Here comes the relay! The throw! Head first dive!
Fast, wasn't he?
Triple to lead off the bottom of the 9th for Tykester.
Tying run at third base. The Cubs playing the infield in. Abraham Nunez the batter.
The 2-2 pitch. Swinging and a fly ball base hit. Tag aim. Nunez singles to shallow right center to tie it up. Brand new game. It's 5-5 in the bottom of the 9th.
Bases loaded. It's 5-5. Bottom of the 9th inning.
Every batter, every player that plays this game hopes they can walk into a situation where they're up to bat in the last inning and they have an opportunity to win the game.
Rob Makoviak, 5 for 10 lifetime with a home run against Borowski.
I was thinking of how to get my knees to stop shaking, I think, actually. I remember just rattling and your hands are shaking. As calm as you may look right there, it definitely wasn't a calm moment.
Yeah, you're nervous.
It's hard to calm your nerves down in a situation where it's the importance of the game is here. You have a closer that's a heck of a pitcher on the mound.
There's the hospital band on his right wrist.
They told me I couldn't take it off. When I left the hospital that day, the doctor came over there and said, you need that to get back in every night.
In my 29 years, it seemed to be that when a guy celebrated the birth of a child, he's come through in a big way, and here's a chance for Rob Makoviak to help celebrate the birth of his son.
The pitch, swing and a miss.
I swung so hard right there.
When he swung and missed at the first pitch, I think he got really mad. Just watching him swing was ugly.
Oh.
And that.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases loaded, tied in the bottom of the 9th at 5.
My dad always told me swing hard in case you hit it.
St. Louis as we head to the bottom of the 9th.
Jason Isringhausen, the Cardinal closer, comes in with a 1-0 lead.
Whenever you play the Cardinals, as an opposing player, that was just one team that you did not want to lose to.
Broken bat to shallow right, in for a hit.
Well, you take them any way you can get them. You couldn't put that bat back together again with all the amount of glue in the world, but it's just as good as a hard hit. See if Burton could send everybody home. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
He was such a good hitter.
The game is on the line here.
This crowd's alive for a possibility here.
Ooh, wow.
Line drive right field corner. Off the wall. And Mabry has a problem with it. Kid's coming home. Relay throw from Womack to the plate. And he's safe. And into third base, Berkman.
That swing he takes on this pitch, that ball smoked. He hit the ball 300 feet, about 12 feet in the air only. He backspin the death out of it.
He can't get the handle on it coming off the wall. Look at this weak throw. Womack just kind of lobbed it home.
And on the mound, it's Octavio Dotel. He takes over for the 10th. Dotel is 0-2, 7 saves in 9 tries, 34 strikeouts in 23 innings, and 10 walks.
Well, Dotel was a tough cookie to face, I know, in the box, that's for sure.
Some game here tonight, 1-1 in the 10th. Langford, he's the runner at first base.
1 away for Roland. He's driven in their only run, leadoff homer, 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Looping fly ball, shallow right center, gonna drop. Speeding around over to third is Langford. Second hit tonight for Scott Roland, and Dotel's in a full peck of trouble now.
Roland at first, Langford at third, Jim Edmonds the batter. Great numbers for Edmonds against Dotel.
Sellout crowd pulling for Doty to get out of this full-blown jam-up.
balked.
Balk, and the run will score.
It was such a small move like that, but it's something that the Cardinals, why the Cardinals are the Cardinals, they always find a way to win somehow, it seems like. Oh, he wasn't even doing anything, though, really. I really don't know. That was just a dumb mistake.
Jimmy can ask for an explanation, but not argue a balk call.
You're going to decide this game on that Ricky Tick call?
I'd like somebody to tell me they can honestly see a definite balk in that one.
You never want to be the guy that made a mental lapse on the field that ended up costing your team the game.
Popped up. Rolen coming in. Pujols looking to Rolen. Rolen makes the catch. And the Cardinals win it on a 10th inning balk.
Not too often do you see a balk end the game.
The thing about this game of baseball, you're going to have games like this, and this has been a dandy 1-1.
Now Joe Randa with the potential winning run at first.
Tony Peña's going to upgrade speed-wise at first base.
Wilton Guerrero becomes the pinch runner.
This could be a pitch the Royals could do something with right here.
Guerrero stole 30 bases at Louisville last year, AAA. There he goes. Ball 4. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. There's a potential winning run right there. Well, now here's Santiago, who drove in the Royal run back in the second. And a slow dribbler up the line. Runners advance, but now 2 outs. What will they do with Graffinino now with first base open?
They got to go right after him. This is first day back off the disabled list.
It feels like it's your first at bat of your career sometimes. And if it is your first at bat with the game on the line, it's even more nervous in the box.
Ground ball. Glove by Guzman. Long throw. Save. Royals win. Tony Graffinino. He hit it in the hole at short, and Guzman, like Barola, a great throwing arm, but the head first dive.
You don't hustle right there, you don't beat that out. I don't think I would slide head first personally, but he's given everything he has right there to make it happen. And you know, that's something that sometimes goes unnoticed.
Another look at Graffinino. Talk about all-out effort. Yes, sir. Royals win the ball game on an infield hit by Tony Graffinino.
So the bases are loaded for the White Sox with 1 out. Paul Konerko, who's already had a good night, coming up. He hit a 2-run home run in the 6th. He singled in the 8th. Bases loaded. Konerko 5 for 11 against Ramon Ortiz.
Paul is such a tremendous hitter that he can sit back and wait for that pitch and not be dumb enough to chase something that he's really not looking for. He's a tremendous hitter.
Konerko has a pretty good eye. He's walked more times than he has struck out this season, so he'll take some pitches if you don't throw him strikes.
2-1. That was a big pitch, and this next one is even larger.
It feels like the pressure is on him, but it's the pitcher that has no room for mistakes.
Paul is one of the top 5 best hitters that I think I've ever played with. He was a guy that worked as hard as any player.
The 2-2 pitch from Ortiz to Konerko. A swing and a high fly, deep center field. This one is hit way back, and it is off the track for a game winner. A White Sox winner, 4-3 over Anaheim. That was a bomb. It goes as a single for Konerko, and the White Sox are 13-4 in 1-run games. 4-3 the final.
He was a great role model. He was a person that you looked up to, the way he carried himself on the field, off the field. Just a person that you looked for in a leader.
4-3 the final, and the fireworks go off on the south side.
Who had the highest batting average in the National League?
One of the quickest bats in the game.
But that ball is out of here.
Extra bases for Jack Flash.
Well, if I had to pick out of those three, I would think Barry Bonds, but I'm going to go with a hunch and say Sean Casey.
Oh, goodbye. Way, way out of here, Sean Casey.
Who had the most home runs in the National League?
That's a drive into right center. This ball's driven deep center field. That one's gone.
I want to say it was Steve Finley, but I could be wrong with that one. And maybe Burnett's. Let's go Steve Finley and see what happens. Oh, all tied.
You won't see it for long. That one was clean out of here.
I wouldn't have been able to tell you that one, that's for sure. How many intentional walks did Barry Bonds have?
So Bonds gets rid of the bat in the elbow guard, and he jogs on down the first.
Well, knowing the hitter Barry Bonds was, I would definitely go with the highest number there, which was 33, I believe.
They are going to walk Bonds intentionally.
So Bonds gets rid of the bat in the elbow guard, and he jogs on down the first.
That's a safe bet, right? Safe bet. Who had the highest batting average in the American League?
There's a 2-2 line drive left center field.
Swinging a ground ball past third out into left field.
A 2-run home run for Melvin Mora.
I'm going to go with Melvin Mora. For some reason, it stands out in my head. I know he had a couple of really big years around then. I think he was leading the league.
Melvin Mora, hasta la vista, baby! He has homered for the second time today.
Who had the most RBIs in the American League? Manny, probably. Oh, I forgot he was there.
Ortiz jacks it to center field.
A drive into deep center. That ball is gone.
And he swings and drills a ball in the gap in left center field.
I'm going to go with my man Big Papi, I think. I'm not sure right there, but I'd take all four of those guys on my team. But I think maybe Big Papi. Yeah.
Deep in final left center field. It's back, and it's very good.
Who had the most saves in the National League?
1, 2, 3 save for Benitez. Phillies go down 1, 2, 3. Danny Grace.
Burgess gets the save.
I'm going to go with Armando Benitez. I think I'm wrong with this one, but...
And this one belongs to the Reds. Danny Graves gets him out in 1-2-3 fashion of the night.
Danny Graves. He was such a tricky guy to face because he put it right there, it seemed like. He just never hit. Who had the most strikeouts in the National League?
Here's the pitch. So Clemens strikes out the side.
He struck him out looking.
And the 0-2 pitch on the way to LaRoche. Strike 3 call. He's got 16 strikeouts.
I'm going to go with Ben Sheets, I think. I don't know why. He was my first major league at bat, but he was a tough cookie to face.
Struck him out at a split finger. Oh, the big fella is rolling tonight.
Shouldn't have known that answer. I should have known that. Glad I didn't face him either. That was the guy that you never wanted to see. Who had the lowest ERA in the American League?
Strikes out swinging. Swing and a miss. Schilling strikes him out.
I'm going to say Kurt Schilling.
And strike 3 called. Outstanding this afternoon. 3 up and 3 down.
Yeah, Freddie. Freddie was nasty when he was young. Who had the most strikeouts in the American League?
And Posada swings and misses.
Schilling strikes him out.
Pedro Martinez. Hands down. That might be the winner.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pedro with 10 strikeouts for the 96th time in his career.
It was an era that was awesome to play in because there were so many big names. You know, how many Hall of Famers are right now are, up for the Hall of Fame? They're all guys that you faced in numerous times. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
What a game this has been. What an inning this is.
Here's a chance for Rob Makoviak to help celebrate the birth of his son.
I think at every moment you're still thinking about your wife, but there's also that side that you're a competitor also, and you're on that field right now, and so the competitor in you comes out and you're fully focused on the field, and I think that's what helps you relax a little bit in a situation like that.
2 outs, bases loaded, tied in the bottom of the 9th at 5.
It's a situation you want to be in, and any hitter in the game, if they tell you they didn't want to be up there with the bases loaded in the 9th inning, they're lying to you.
Fly ball, deep right center field, go ball, grand slam,
Best feeling in the world right there, buddy.
He has done it! Rob Makoviak, it's a game-winning grand slam!
Hey, how about that, Garrett Makoviak? Your dad just hit a game-winning grand slam!
It's awesome. It's like speechless almost.
Unbelievable day for Rob Makoviak! A proud new papa, and he hits a grand slam to win it!
You get beat up when you're in there.
That's just amazing.
To run around the bases knowing you just won the game, knowing the importance of the day, nothing I can explain that tells you that feeling. It's just awesome.
Do something big, I guess so. Win a game with a grand slam? Is that big enough?
When I heard that my dad played and hit a grand slam on my day I was born, I was really happy and excited.
9 a.m. this morning, his first baby, his first son was born. What time is it? 8:25. You hit a grand slam to end a ball game. What a day for you.
Oh, man, this is the best day of my life so far. I wasn't going too well. Nothing could have ruined it because my son coming today, but that tops off the day. I can't even say. I have nothing to say. I'm about to cry, probably. Getting close to it.
Rob, the ball leaves the yard. How soon after are you thinking about Garrett Matthew Makoviak?
Oh, all day long. I haven't stopped thinking about him. It's just been a hell of a day, and I tell my wife I love her. She did great today, and it's been amazing, honestly.
I did call the hospital, and she was crying on the other line, so it was something that was very emotional and just an overall amazing moment to spend with your family and obviously your newborn boy.
Storylines for tonight against the Expos keep rolling on the road. Reds have won 5 of their last 7 on the road after that successful end of the road trip.
Casey, a league best 379, 6 home runs, 32 runs batted in. Sean also ranks among the league's best in batting with runners in scoring position, in doubles, on base percentage.
He was a tremendous hitter. Every time that Sean came up to bat, you knew he was going to get a hit almost, it seemed like.
And it's on the way, and a swing and a line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Casey heading towards second, and the throw from the right fielder Wilkerson will not be in time. Casey sliding in safely with a double.
He was so good at hitting the ball wherever it was pitched. If the ball threw the ball away, he'll take his base hit to left field. You throw him in, he scorched it down the right field.
3-2 to Casey. He puts the hammer on this one. Sayonara, Casey delivers. Home run number 7, Casey 2 for 2. And the Reds have taken the lead just like that. Then here comes Sean Casey, 2 for 2, a double and a homer. Casey 3 for 3, drops this one into left center. Larkin speeds around second. Mark Berry's going to send him. Everett's throw will hit the cutoff man. Won't be nearly in time, and the Reds get another run. How about Sean Casey?
I'll tell you what, he is as hot as a pistol out there. Just the toughest out in the National League right now, simply put.
When you're hot like that, whatever pitch you end up swinging at, you end up putting the barrel on the ball.
3 for 3 tonight. And he's 4 for 4. There's a single into right field. All he needs now is a triple, and he will have hit for the cycle. 4 for 4 tonight for Casey.
He's a machine.
He was at 389 before that hit.
400 is a very tough number to hit. Even to hit that through May, he's hitting 390 something is tremendous.
Some things never change. Casey hits, Casey smiles, and Casey talks. Here's Junior, hit by a pitch and a single, been on base twice.
Oh, I mean, that's Ken Griffey. That was a guy that I idolized as a kid. I remember standing in the backyard, hitting rocks with a bat, trying to do his stance and everything like that to hit just like Ken Griffey did, because he was the man.
Griffey, did he get enough of it? Going back, all the way back. It's going to be gone. 9th in the month of May, 12th for the season. Casey and Griffey cash in big on Claudio Vargas. Tack 2 more on, and the Reds lead at 6-2. Number 493 for his career, tying Lou Gehrig, 20th all time.
You know, just playing against these guys and in situations that they stood out differently than the average player. You know, it seems like they're always coming through in those situations, and that's why they were as good as they were.
have a 7-5 lead as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Mariano Rivera begins his warm-up tosses. 3 outs from his 300th career save. 17 other Major League relievers have 300 to their credit, but only 3 of them, Trevor Hoffman, Dennis Eckersley, and Jeff Montgomery, recorded 300 saves with the same team.
Yeah, it was never good when he was coming on the mound. He was tough.
And the 2-2. He struck him out swinging. It was a cutter in. So 1 away.
If this is the plate, it was here or here. Not many times he struck out people over the plate or up in the zone. You watch, everything's here and here. And then, I mean, it moved. You guys throw 95 miles an hour and the ball's moving this much at the last second. It's not easy. He was just filthy is the easiest word.
Now, Rivera is set. It'll be a 3-1 to Cruz. The pitch swung on and popped up down the right field line. Clark, a long run. I don't think he can get there. He makes a great catch.
That's the hardest part. I mean, it's throwing one darn pitch and you still can't figure it out.
It'll be a 3-2. Mo is set. The pitch swung on line. Right to Clark. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. And Mariano Rivera collects his 300th save, and everyone goes over to congratulate Mariano.
We've seen him come in, and it's lights out when that man comes in. So he is definitely one of the best pitchers that has pitched in the game, I would assume.
Well, we go to the bottom half of the 10th inning. We are tied 2-2, and Chase Utley will lead it off for the Phils. To be followed by Tomas Perez. It was Tomas who tied this game with an RBI double in the 8th inning.
You want to come through for your team because there's many instances you don't come through for your team. Everybody's out there fighting, and you want to be that guy up there.
The stretch, the 2-1 pitch.
Hit to deep right field. That goes through at the wall. That ball is gone. Tomas Perez has won the ball game.
When you come through, it's a great feeling.
He tied it in the 8th. He won it in the 10th. And Tomas, the hero, mobbed by his teammates. A walk-off home run here in the bottom half of the 10th inning.
They're beating him up down there. I hope they let him up.
You know he's getting it.
Wow, what a night. This crowd's still partying here at Citizens Bank Park.
A great guy to have around because he kept it really loose. Just a fun guy to be around.
Look out, Tomas. Look out, Tomas.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Well, he survived the volley at home plate, but Tomas is one of the great 5 men in the league.
Cleveland Indians back home on another delightful night for baseball off the shores of Lake Erie.
Cliff Lee, first time he has ever faced the Oakland Athletics, and he has done quite a job here at home. He is 4-0 this year, so he is also undefeated in this ballpark.
He's a guy that would challenge you and come after you with fastballs. That was kind of my bread and butter was fastballs. If you got behind in the count, it was usually trouble for me, but he liked to challenge guys and go right at them.
And a swing and a miss. He strikes out of Hanneberg on the high fastball to end the inning. Oakland threatens, does not score. The Indians coming to bat.
Barry Zito making his 10th start. 25-year-old left-hander. Cy Young winner in 2002.
He was a tough pitcher. I didn't have the chance to face him. Usually when the lefties came in there, that was when I got to grab a seat on the pine with that curveball and the changeup like he's throwing. He's tough.
The pitch to Victor, and he hits one high in the air to left, not very deep. Bobby Kelty will make the catch. That'll do it for the Tribe. No score, 1 inning in the books.
Here at Pro Players Stadium, temperature is a rather comfortable 82 degrees.
A great run against the Mets last year, 3-0. Let's see if Dontrell Willis can continue the trend this year.
He had such a good arm and such an unorthodox motion that it was probably tough to pick up the ball. I was glad that I wasn't out there facing him, actually.
Piazza strikes out.
Boy, Dontrell made a number of really good pitches, and he just went right back after that outside corner with another perfect pitch.
And there's Tom Glavine, and what a start for him. 6-2 with a 2.13 ERA.
Glavine was tough. He's just a smart pitcher. You're never comfortable in the box because at any given time he might throw any pitch at any count. That's an uneasy feeling as a hitter.
Lavin to Piazza, and the Marlins are done in the second.
Ryan Lawrence, more of a control pitcher. He'll top out maybe 89, 88 miles an hour.
You know, he was a tough pitcher to face. He didn't throw as hard as, you know, some of the guys that you face.
When he's on, he really is dangerous with the sinker ball.
No doubt about it. Another guy that's going to get the ground ball, as you mentioned. He won 4 straight from the end of April to mid-May.
For all you know, he was very good at mixing the speeds up.
Good change-up, runner on the move, throw, stolen base there.
Tell you what, that ball dropped as it got to home plate.
Getting the ball to move around. And a lot of these strikeouts in this game were even fastballs.
Ran a fastball up and away and picked up a strikeout.
And the inning is over. He strikes out the side. Brewers get nothing on a hit, leave 1, and at the end of 1, it's still 0-0.
Good pitcher's battle going here between two young left-handers. Cliff Lee, Barry Zito. It's Lee on the mound.
Nice pitch on the inside corner. Cutter.
He has had the good fastball. That's his 4th strikeout.
Here it is. Here's my best pitch. Hit it. Hit if you can.
Right on the inside corner. Great pitch.
Zito leans in. Now he comes set. Checks second. Comes to the plate. Muscala swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch.
There's that big, slow curveball.
Zito's 4th strikeout, and we are still scoreless heading to the 7th.
3 on for the Mets. Zeal led off the inning with a long home run to left center.
Well, this will be huge for Dontrelle if he can get out of this inning with just allowing the 1 run. But a tough man here.
2-0. Good hitter's spot. Mets trailing by a run with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Kick in the pitch. Line to center. Pierre makes a catch. Boy, he hit it.
The Mets leave them loaded. They pick up a run as we go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Florida.
Glavine and Maddox were just unbelievable. And to not throw as hard in today's game, everybody throws hard, you know, they're throwing 95, 100. And those guys, most of their career, they threw, you know, in the 80s.
And he struck out Cabrera. That was a fastball after a couple of off speed.
And they were still able to be that dominant and be that masterful the way they pitched. It was pretty amazing.
The Met left-hander checks in.
Back to the mat. Snagged by Glavine to second for 1. Matsui to first. Double play. Glavine snow-coned it and made the quick throw to Matsui to start the 1-6-3 double play to end the inning. Marlins 2, Mets 1.
On the mound, Brian Lawrence. I'll tell you what, Lawrence struck out the side in the first. I don't know what's going on out there, but Lawrence is not a strikeout pitcher. Let's see what happens here. Inside corner, strike 3. Do you believe this strikeout number 6 for Brian Lawrence in 3 innings? That's amazing.
And from watching the video, he's locating the heck out of half the balls he's throwing here.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's what he did. Came back, 2 fastballs and blew him away.
You get a little bit off balance. You're looking for other things instead of just sitting back and, you know, see it, hit it. You kind of start to be like, okay, you know, sit back. He might throw a changeup right here. He might throw a curveball and fastball. See you later.
Jenkins doesn't like it as he is struck out by the man wearing the khaki pants.
Brian Lawrence, his best of the year, 9 strikeouts. Throw 6, tied at 2.
So here we go. Chris Belliard Lawton all aboard with 2 down in the 8th. No score from Jenkins Field. Victor Martinez batting right hand. This is Zito's game to win or lose. A swing and a miss on a changeup. May have swung at ball 4, but it was such a nasty 3-2 changeup that Zito gets Martinez.
Victor Martinez doesn't look bad too often, and he made him look stupid up there.
Into the 7th. That's big. The bullpen's been burned up. This is a great outing. See what he does with that first lead of the day. Overbay, the number 3 hitter. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 10 strikeouts for Brian Lawrence.
He was on this night. Some days you tip your cap and you walk away, and he had his night.
This is it. Armando Benitez with a 2-1 lead. Fans on their feet. Popped him up. Marlins win. Benitez goes 1, 2, 3. Dontrelle Willis gets the win.
Neither Zito or Cliff Lee will be involved in the decision. Now the right-hander Jim Messier to face Casey Blake. First pitch strike.
You want to have the bat in your hands at that moment when you're the guy that can make a difference in the game. That's why we play the game.
Hammered, deep left center.
How many fans are in Cleveland right there?
This ball game is over. Casey Blake with a walk-off shot. And after Barry Zito shut the Indians out for 8 innings, Jim Messier comes on This was a classic, and for a change, the Indians can enjoy it.
Bright blue skies overhead as we head towards sunset.
Giants and the Rockies beginning a 3-game series here tonight.
The Giants try and stay hot in their first meeting of the season against Colorado.
Johnson unloads on one. A high drive deep to left field. This thing is way gone. The Rockies lead it 2-0. The bottom of the 9th inning. Last chance for the Giants here. 2-0 Colorado.
But the Giants are also down to their final out. Marquise Grissom coming up with Barry Bonds right behind him.
As Grissom's standing right there, you're chomping at the bit because you know you're going to get some pitches to hit with Barry Bonds up there next. That's a great situation to be in.
Swing. There's a soft liner. Shallow right center. Nice hit. Moore scores. Here's Tucker. He scores. It's tied up. The Giants have tied the ball game down to their final out. And now with Barry Bonds coming up.
With Grissom at first base, if they were to walk Bonds, the potential winning run would be in scoring position.
This will be the first thing you see out of the dugout. Go ahead. Put him on. I'll take my chances with the next guy. I don't remember who was hitting behind him then, but I'm definitely not going to go after Bonds.
Bottom of the 9th inning, now a 2-2 tie, and here comes Bonds.
We're not going to pitch to Bonds. We're not pitching to him.
So Hurricane is trying to pull one out of the hat here and retire Barry Bonds. So it's a full count now.
He would get one pitch a game, and he wouldn't miss it.
Here's the stretch. There goes Grissom. The pitch. Bonds swings. There's a high drive. Deep to left field. Going back Holiday.
That's hard to do. That's really hard to do.
It's over! Home run! Barry Bonds has ended it! A 2-run opposite field homer. The Giants have come all the way back. They pitch to Bonds, and they pay for it. Number 671 for Bonds.
Welcome back to PNC Park in Pittsburgh, and game 2 of the doubleheader is underway.
You got 20 minutes between games where you just, you get inside, you're still trying to calm down and relax from what just happened out on the field.
A proud new Papa, and he hits a grand slam to win it.
And I just remember talking to Lloyd and him saying, you're down this game. And he gave me a big hug, so you're kind of like, huh.
There he is. A lot of things going through his mind and through his heart right now.
You can see the game happening as you're on the bench.
Ruben Mateo has given the Pirates a 1-0 lead.
Corey Patterson with a 2-run homer, and the Cubs lead 3-1.
For something from 5th inning on every game, you kind of just prepared yourself for anything.
He's going to go to the home plate umpire for a double switch. That will be it for Oliver Perez. And here comes Rob Makoviak.
Should get a nice hand.
It was an exciting moment, obviously, to get back out there. You want to be in the game. Nobody wants to sit on the bench.
Makoviak has been inserted in the 9th spot of the batting order.
You walk up there and you're a nervous wreck.
And now the star of game 1, Rob Makoviak, ready to step to the plate.
Baby Garrett born this morning.
Hero born this afternoon.
LaTroy Hawkins is a guy who's probably carved me up numerous times before this. I know he's going to come with fastball. That's his pitch.
When he gets a fastball, he swings.
I'm swinging. If there's a pitch anywhere near the plate, I'm going to swing the bat.
Right to right! Garrett, your dad has tied this game! You're kidding me!
But I like some fastballs, that's for sure.
When he hit the ball, he's really happy.
Holy smoke! What a game, what a day, what a night! For this proud Papa, Rob Makoviak ties it at 4. Incredible! Holy smoke! Unbelievable day in the life of Rob Makoviak.
Not many people get a chance to do that, and to do that is great.
I can only imagine Jennifer, his wife, watching in a hospital bed right now, perhaps holding Garrett.
I knew he had 2, but I've never seen the second one. It's awesome.
Pirates 4 and the Cubs 4 after 9 innings of the second game.
And here's Wilson.
Craig had a boatload of power, and when he connected, watch out.
Craig Wilson 1 for 4 in the second game.
That hair is pretty cool.
Don't ever come home with your hair like that.
I won't.
Here's the first pitch at the bottom of the 10th inning. A fly ball, deep right center field. Go ball! Get out of here! It's gone! It is out of here! Craig Wilson wins the ball game in the bottom of the 10th inning.
Craig's the same way. He didn't miss too many fastballs either, that's for sure.
What a night at PNC Park! Rob Makoviak wins the game in the 9th inning of Game 1, and Craig Wilson homers in the 10th inning of Game 2. One of the most remarkable nights I have ever experienced in my time as a Pirates broadcaster.
Not too many times in Pirates baseball that we had 2 wins in the same day.
2 game-winning home runs in the last inning of Game 1. It was Makoviak in Game 2. Craig Wilson, the Pirates sweep the doubleheader.
We had to stay around and hang and celebrate that one for a couple seconds. So we hung around there for a minute or two, but then it was also, you know, talk to the media, get your stuff done, and then shower up and, you know, head back to the hospital, because by now it was darn 11 o'clock at night, I believe. She was awake when I got back there. It was pretty cool because you walked in, you came through those doors, and a couple of people greeted you right away to say, great game, you know, and there was a lot of joy, I guess. It was a lot of fun. I think any time that you have a child, I think that's right off the bat, it probably starts you off with the best day of your life instantly, and then to come to the park and to be able to focus enough and succeed in the end like that, there's not many ways to top it off any better, is there? There's no words that can explain that. It's just unbelievable.
Hard to imagine the Rob Makoviak story of May 28th, 2004.
What's the score? Did you catch the score yet? There's a hit. Nice line shot right up the middle, huh? What are you looking for if you're hitting right here? Fastball? What? Changeup? It was pretty cool, buddy.